talking with the experts.
Hello and welcome to Talking with the Experts. Today my guest is the lovely Adaire Palmer. And Adaire has a passion for helping people to help people. She is keen to bring people together, and her superpowers include helping small businesses and not-for-profit grow using Facebook, and using broadcasting and bots, and developing communities. Welcome Adaire, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you so much for inviting me, or letting me invite myself. It's a pleasure to be here, Rose.
We've known each other for a little while, and you now have a new thing called Amplify Your Business with Facebook, which is what our topic is today.
Yes. Well, I work with specifically women in business. It doesn't exclude males, but I love to work with women in business. And looking for a bit of an overhaul for the Women in Business Adelaide community. So that's actually now rebranded to Women in Business Amplified. And it's all about doing things that are going to amplify your business.
Yes, I know with the recent Facebook changes, the new look Facebook page and all the changes within pages themselves, groups, and the way they function with integrated, programs and other things. I mean, there's just so much going on. Can you explain a little bit? Because I know you're across a lot of it. So yeah, if you could just explain some of the changes that will affect maybe business pages.
Yeah, sure. And where to start? Oh my God, it's like every day there is another change. And seriously, it makes your head spin. And if it's not your business, not your core business to keep up with what's happening on Facebook, make it your business to get alongside someone who has kept up with the changes. And I have to say, as someone who, I make it my business to keep up with the changes, and I'm running to keep up. And this is where the value of having a really good network, and as you were saying before, the people that will be seeing videos like this as having people that come in that know their stuff in a particular area is really, really valuable. So I'm working with somebody who is an expert in business manager. That's one of the big changes that's come down the pipeline. There's been no memo.
No
announcement. It's just people waking up one day and going, my God, my ads account's been closed down. I can't access my page. I've been reported for violating community standards. And the most recent one I've heard, which I can't directly attribute to not having all their ducks lined up, is no notifications. Now, I think that could be something that could be connected more with the changes in general. So what you were saying before, Rose, the changes in general that aside from Facebook Business Manager, there are, you would have noticed, a new format Facebook. So they're calling it Facebook 5 because it's only the fifth iteration of Facebook since Facebook began. So they're moving from the classic version to the new version Facebook. And I'd have to say, without doubt, 95% of the people that I speak to or that I'm across in my communities hate it with a passion.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. There's a lot of things missing, or you can't find them, or it's like in groups. You used to get a notification on the right-hand side where all the members were listed, who joined your group. You could, give a welcome email. I can't find that anywhere where you can do that. And I think it's quite rude that they've taken that ability away, because, they liked getting those messages to say, welcome to the group. And now you can't do it.
Well, you can do it, Rose, but it does take a little bit more effort. And there are workarounds. And so it is actually a matter of looking then at doing it manually, which does take time and it does take an effort.
Mm.
So just, I mean, that's just one thing. And there are many, many more things. But just as a rule of thumb, if you're new on Facebook or if you're just really, your head is spinning because of the changes, the first thing to know is everything that was across the top is now on the side. This is working with desktop. So it's not talking about mobile, it's on desktop. And most of the businesses that I know and I work with do it so primarily on desktop. So if you're working on desktop, it's really going to do your head in. So if you are looking for something and you're looking on the side menu and you can't find it, whether that's in groups or whether that's on pages, then look at the top. And whatever was at the top, you'll find at the side. So, and again, with pages, the changes are the stuff that was on the right hand is now on the left hand. So there's things that are missing from pages that I find that I think it's just, hopefully they're building it out as they go and we'll get these features back. That's all I can do is like say, fingers crossed.
Yeah. One of the other features I noticed was missing when I swapped between old and new is on the right-hand side, there was like, I can note and you could, welcome your peeps there or do whatever to talk about your business. And I can't seem to find that in the new Facebook either. So,
your page story has gone.
Yeah.
And now that's become your long description. And you don't have an opportunity to put an image in there.
No.
And so if you still have the old version, the classic version, do copy it. Because you might find, and we have found that people who are on the new version and aren't able to switch back are finding it difficult to edit. So copy it, make sure you edit it while you can, know that the image is going to go, and hang on for the ride. I mean, so many times I've been saying there's two hashtags, like hashtag nodding. I go, hashtag you are not alone. And hashtag we're all in this together. And I think as much as we can share and support each other in our respective communities, and that's certainly true for your community, Rose, with what you're doing, is people can jump in and say, this is what's happening, this is what's missing, or this is what I've noticed. Because we are all in it together, and the way through it is to say, this is what's happening, and I found a workaround. Or this is what's happening, I'm tearing my hair out. Has anyone else found a workaround? So this is the biggest thing that I can suggest that you do, is connect, network, communicate, reach out, ask for help. Sitting there beating your head against your computer isn't going to solve any problems. And I think the only way through this is together. So the other thing I wanted to do, Rose, was just circle back to Business Manager. There's a couple of points I want to make there that are critically important, and this is aligned with the changes in a way, in that some things that you need to make sure that you have in place so that your page, your Instagram account, all of your personal profiles, so they're all lined up. And one of the very basic things that you'll need to remember is to have your Facebook personal profile email verified inside of your personal profile. And then when you go over to Business Manager, because Business Manager or Business Suite, which we're not sure whether that's the light version of Business Manager or whether that's actually going to replace Business Manager. And what's happened, if you map it back over the last 8 to 12 months, is that Facebook has actually been giving you a business manager inside of or it's been pulling a page into a business manager. And if you go into your settings and page roles in your page and you see a little thing that says give feedback on this page, it means that there's a business manager attached to that page that you are not in. And if you're the owner of that page, you need to be in it. So, and there's, so reach out, because there's really, I have to say, working with Audrey and to get this stuff lined up. And I believe you've talked to her as well, right?
I have, yeah. I'm going to book her in again to get my my shop up and going, because I've got a shop on my website and I want to integrate that into Facebook, but I don't want to make a hash of it like I did my business manager, because I had about 5 of them, and I just wanted to integrate them all into one. So she was very helpful.
Yeah, so no, Audrey's amazing. So if you do, connect with Rose or myself if you're having, any questions with your business manager, because you just can't go it alone with this stuff. You need, it's actually like Facebook ads. So people actually, it's a discipline in itself, where people know the nuances and they know the ins and outs of the ads manager, which is now inside a business manager.
Yes.
And also, but business manager in itself is almost like a discipline that you, and the way, and I really value that. I know Audrey and have been able to connect with her, because like Facebook pages that I've been watching and the development of groups, because they're my jam. That's where, sort of I love to hang out. And that's my specialty. With the Facebook ads, with business manager, with any other parts of Facebook, those are the people that you would need to have that depth of experience and wisdom and knowledge about, because they can look at something and go, boom, that's, that's what's wrong, or that's changed. And Audrey and I meet quite regularly. In fact, I paid her to coach me in it, and it's definitely worth the investment for your business. But I'm just going, oh my God, I thought I was doing all right. But seriously, my business manager was, I just go, it's worse than a leaky bucket with holes.
Yeah, mine was terrible. Yeah, so I'm going to give a plug to Audrey. It's Audrey Goldbert, and you can reach Goldbert. Yeah, you can reach her at Social Click on Facebook. Yeah. She is absolutely amazing and so helpful, and she'll walk you through whatever it is that you need to do with your business manager, because that's her specialty, and she doesn't really do much else other than that I know of, other than business manager on Facebook.
Yeah, well, she has many, many talents, and she's got a great depth of wisdom, but that's her jam.
Yeah.
So I know a little bit about it now, and I know a bit about ads and a little bit about different things, but my jam is, like I said, the groups, the content, live streaming, chatbots. That is my...
Oh yeah, chatbots is another thing. Can you want to I know I don't want to go on a long tangent, but tell us a little bit why people need to have chatbots on their business page.
Well, the thing with chatbots is that if you get people in, and you can actually use it as a really, really effective lead generation tool. So everybody wants to grow their business, and Facebook is where, as much as we hate it, is where the people are right now. That may change tomorrow, but right now that's where the people are. And I just, one of the things that you can do for your business and for yourself is to put as many ways as possible for people to enter your, I don't like calling it lead generation, because people become leads, but I actually think it's probably, it's like to collect your tribe.
Yeah.
So, collect your tribe, grow your tribe. And chatbots is an absolutely brilliant way of doing this. Now, most people think of chatbots as something where you can just collect, and this is seriously true, and it makes me want to, but where you can get, 100, 200, 1,000, 100,000 subscribers in your chatbot, and then you can just go and spew your stuff all over them and go, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff. We're actually, when Facebook brought in the rules that said you actually can't do that, because it'll piss people off and they won't come to Facebook, and then we can't sell you there, we can't put them in front of you for money. So they changed the rules. Now, what I've changed and adapted accordingly with the rules, which were March last year from knowledge. We've actually got a mini chat conference coming up in the beginning of October. And if there wasn't for COVID, I'd be in the US right now. So how's that for sad face? So I'm an agency partner. But what I do is I really stay close to the leaders in the industry, and we use the chatbot to collect your tribe, to gather your tribe. So just, I'll give you one example. There's many, many ways you can do it, from putting a pixel on your website and, having a pop-up chat on your website, to being able to give out keywords at conferences, and a whole, even keywords. I should have done that, shouldn't I? I should have said, here, go here and put this keyword in and you'll get a message. Now that's, of course I didn't think of that. But the way I love to do it best or most is to first you have your target audience or your avatar clearly defined. Then you create your content and have a live broadcasting strategy. You connect your chatbot, it's called a Facebook comments growth tool, to your live broadcast. You would have a freebie or a freemium as well. So something that you can give away in exchange for an email address or in exchange for someone taking some action inside of the chatbot or in the comments thread of your live broadcast. This is really exciting that you can do this, because you can actually then, once you've got people inside of the chatbot, what I do is, I'll give you an example. I work with a shaman. Now he has every Thursday night, so we're live tonight, today's Thursday. If you're watching this and it's not Thursday, it's every Thursday night. And he does a fireside chat. We might have to change the topic of that because we started when the cooler weather was. So it's a fireside chat every Thursday night. And then, and the call to action is when people comment, they'll get a message from the chat bot saying, would you like to be in the draw for a spirit guide reading for next week? So each week, whoever is in the draw for that week gets drawn the next following week. And then they get offered an opportunity to, like, they give their email to qualify. They give their email. They're also invited to provide their phone number. They're also invited to download what we call the UGE, which is the ultimate grounding exercise, which is delivered either by chatbot or by email. But when they give their email, that's one of the things they have to do to qualify. Their email goes straight to MailChimp. So it takes them from the chatbots, all automated, takes them from the chatbot straight into the MailChimp autoresponder system, connects them to a nurture sequence. And then when he's live each week, people get updates. And they can, so that they keep coming back because they're notified. We're building an email list for this person because that doesn't sit on Facebook, but we're not. Generally, and there are some people who have said expressly, please tell me when Matthew is live, and we do that also via the chatbot, but only to people who have expressly given us their permission to do that. And there's ways that you have to go about asking that so that you're still compliant with the Facebook requirements in using chatbots. So, that was a long story longer, but it's really important that you understand that's one example of ways that you can use, because once they're in the email, we can offer them to say, look, meditation, it does a meditation on Monday nights. Come and join us with the Facebook community. People can go from either the email into the Facebook community, they can go from the chatbot into the Facebook community, and then we can give them offers of when courses are coming up, when things are happening. We've got coming up an online energy course. There's a whole heap of stuff happening. So shamanism level 2, level 1 was just last weekend. The drum making workshops. There's all of this stuff coming up that's on and offline that we can now let those people know, because they've given their email address or agreed to be communicated with inside of the chatbot. I'd say not or, it's not and or. And we can do that legitimately, and we just find people love to hang around because we've done it in a way that's not spammy.
Yeah, that's important.
Take a deep breath.
Yeah. It's important though that any communications that you do with businesses, whether it be through Facebook or email or whatever, you're not spamming your clients or customers or whatever, because, you know, well, firstly, Facebook hates it, and they won't let you do it, and you'll lose your account quick smart. I know that, and and it just annoys people because, you know, why should they be spammed? You know, they gave you permission to email them, but, you know, they don't want one every day.
Yeah. So we do probably two for the meditation, and two, so there's a 1 hour reminder.
Yeah.
And we tell people that in the welcome message. We say, this is what you can expect.
Yeah.
From being on the email list. We'll keep you up to date with this, this, and this. You can expect no more than X amount of emails per week from us, and we will send extra ones. And when there's something special, we've got some really cool stuff planned for between now and the end of the year that's going to, I think, blow people's socks off. So
Good.
but people want to know about it because it's going to enhance their lives, and it's going to, you know, in whatever business you're in, whatever you're in business, because you want to solve problems for people. And if you can't tell them that you have a solution to their problem, then you might as well be sitting on a beach just doing nothing. Well, actually, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. No, but then you might as well be working at Coles, you know.
That's it. Yeah. But some people like to work at Coles, so there you go.
Well, and absolutely. But if you want to have a business and you want to connect with people and solve their problems, which is why people start businesses.
Yeah, correct.
You know, and obviously make money, then you will need to be able to have a list of people that you can connect with, that your clients, your customers, that you can continue to communicate with.
Anyway, thank you so much for your time today, Adaire. I know that they can reach you on 3 places in Facebook. That's Social Media with Adaire, mytimetv.live, and Women in Business Amplified. Now, I know that I'm a member of all 3 of those pages, all groups, and absolutely love them. So I really do encourage you to pop on over and, you know, make yourself known, and I'm sure you'll be welcome with open arms. Yes. Anyway, again, thank you so much, and we'll chat again very soon. Thanks so much, Adaire.
No, you're welcome. It's been a pleasure. Thanks, Rod.
Okay, bye.